Welcome to the very best of Squared Circle Live. I'm Dustin Perry, and on this episode, Brent Money Banks goes one-on-one with TD to Darius Thomas. But right now, we're going to do a Squared Circle Live rewind from Redemption in 2012. Psycho Mike Rollins goes one-on-one with Reyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first in the corner to my right, he hails from Havana, Cuba. Weighing in at 198 pounds, this is the Cuban Crippler, Reyes! And his opponent, standing in the corner to my left, he hails from Psychoville. Weighing in at 235 pounds, this is Psycho Mike Rollins!
More singles action here at Squared Circle Live as Psycho Mike Rollins, a stalwart in Ontario's professional wrestling scene, will take on the very well-traveled Cuban crippler, Reyes.
Yes, Reyes. From what I understand, my sources tell me that he was actually a bodyguard at one point for Fidel Castro.
Really? Is that so?
That's what I've been told. And I trust my sources.
Very lucrative position. Nevertheless, here he is inside the Squared Circle.
A lifetime supply of free cigars, yeah.
I suppose.
Yep. You know, Psycho Mike here, how did this guy even get his wrestling license?
I was just about to ask you the same question. How does a man who's as unpredictable as Psycho Mike even know how to fill out an application?
I don't know. I guess they accept X's as your signature, I don't know.
Nevertheless, here he is competing inside the Squared Circle against one of the most well-traveled competitors we've seen in Ontario in several years. This man is no stranger to Ontario. In several past promotions, he has competed. The Havana Pitbull, Reyes, back in 2009, certainly in this area as well. He was trained by Antonio Inoki, as well as Negro Casas. That world of experience, we've talked about that world of experience in several matches, but I mean, nobody may top Reyes, especially on this card.
As far as trainers go, probably not. But then again, it is tough to beat El Fuego as your trainer also.
I will say this, no matter how well-traveled you are, how do you even prepare for the most unpredictable man in Ontario?
You can't prepare for someone like that. He's so unpredictable. You know, he comes at you from so many different angles. It's just impossible.
The man is a living, breathing, random algorithm. You just do not know what's going to happen next.
Hey, listen, can you speak English, please?
Random.
He's a random, what'd you call him?
A random algorithm. He is constantly random.
Hold on.
Chosen at random.
Okay, let me Google that really quick.
Let's get back to the match here,
okay.
James. Reyes has found a way to get an advantage over Psycho Mike, and then it involves incapacitating his arm. One thing I've noticed about Reyes is he may be constantly at a size disadvantage in his matches, but he uses that to his advantage. He uses that as a benefit to him because he uses his opponent's weight against them. He's able to use his strikes and his world knowledge to make it a plus.
Yeah, and I think, you know, a lot of times size is underestimated somebody like Ricky Reyes, I know it's an old cliche. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. And man, Ricky Reyes is a big dog in that regard.
Carolina Pitbull, as he is known in a tag team. He's traveled in such places as Ring of Honor, the World Wrestling Council in Puerto Rico. I mean, he is still today one of the most well-traveled professional wrestlers out there in the independent scene. The Cuban crippler, as he is known, incapacitates his opponents, while those knees to the spine will incapacitate anyone.
Absolutely. It looks like he's found a way to neutralize Psycho Mike's unpredictability, going to the eyes.
What do you think about that, using crazy tactics against a crazy man like Psycho Mike?
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Look, a finger to the eye, a thumb to the eye will stop anybody any size. It doesn't matter how big you are. If you can't see, then you can't find your opponent. That's a definite disadvantage.
I want to ask this question to you, James, from a referee standpoint. I mean, a guy as unpredictable as Psycho Mike and a guy as intense as Ricky Reyes. I mean, this must be a very difficult match to officiate.
Yes, it is. But you got to just stick to your guns, stick to the rules, and just call it straight down the middle, like I always did in my 20-plus year career with the WWE.
Able to get him up in a vertical suplex there. Very impressive by Ricky Reyes, as we mentioned. Able to use his opponent's momentum. I mean, he is giving up at least a good 30, 40 pounds in this match.
Yeah, but on that pin attempt, again, a simple thing like hooking the leg, especially on a bigger opponent like Psycho Mike Rollins, he needs to do that. See, now this nerve hold, what it does is the pain travels down your arm. It kind of numbs your arm out so you can't feel it anymore.
I can't stress how unpredictable Psycho Mike is. We've seen a lot of crazy characters in the independent scene here in Ontario, but Psycho Mike may be at the top of that mountain. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anybody as unpredictable and as unpredictably scary as Psycho Mike, and he's a lovable character. The fans love him here in this building, but look, I mean, even the look in his eyes is scary. I don't want to be facing Psycho Mike in the ring.
Oh, there you go. It looks like he made a little mistake with that spine buster using his left arm. You know, sometimes that unpredictability, it plays against you.
I'll tell you what, one thing that is predictable is pain, and that's what the Cuban crippler has been administering on Psycho Mike, but as he's trying to get to his feet here, he's trying to get back into this matchup as he waits for the crippler who hits the turnbuckle, and a big clothesline there by Psycho Mike. Waits for his opponent to get to his feet again. A house of fire is Psycho Mike. Off the ropes. Oh, the Pitbull with the wherewithal, but Psycho Mike now. Oh,
spinning back fist.
Almost a spinning back fist chop there. Oh, a jump kick right there. Is he going to hook the leg? Yes, he is. 1, 2. Oh. Almost a 3.
Almost had him.
It's that unpredictable nature that's creeping up in this match right here. It's giving him the advantage. You don't know what's going to happen with Psycho Mike.
Absolutely not. And I guess you can kind of consider it a mild upset if Psycho Mike would have pinned Ricky Reyes.
Off the ropes. Now it's Ricky Reyes who's feeling the effects of an arm right there. Oh, a big clothesline there, and down goes Psycho Mike. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Almost wins the match here, does Ricky Reyes.
That was one heck of a clothesline. He just exploded on Psycho Mike on that.
You could feel that. He reached way back behind him just to administer that clothesline, and that's what he needed to do in order to get the considerably larger Psycho Mike to his back.
Oh. Referee needs to check that. That might have been a little low.
Big savant kick there by Ricky Reyes. He's signaling the end here, but Psycho Mike has other plans. Picks up his opponent. Oh, look at that! He'll turn around and hook the leg. The cover, the count, and somehow Ricky Reyes kicks out.
That's why he is the Pitbull. That's the reason why people like Fidel Castro had him as his bodyguard. He's resilient. He never stops coming.
How do you know that, by the way? How do you get
I have my sources. Listen, I'm well connected.
Well, it's a missile crisis right now for Ricky Reyes as he is in deep trouble inside this ring. He's trying to gain the advantage here. to a T, but it connects, and another big spin kick right there by Psycho Mike. 1, 2. No.
See, he had the wherewithal to kick out. I'm wondering if that was more instinctive than anything, but regardless, this match continues.
Still favoring that arm is Psycho Mike, though. He's trying to signal the end here, trying to announce that the end of this match is near as Ricky Reyes slowly gets to his feet. Reyes will have none of that as he backs Psycho Mike into the corner. Ricky Reyes not a fan favorite in this building, and Psycho Mike another jump kick, but he misses the mark, maybe to the well one too many times. Oh, what a big kick connects there by Ricky Reyes, and a big forearm. He continues his assault. Big boot to the face. Will that be it? Hooks the leg. No, it is not. But he thought it was.
I don't know. How do you pin this Psycho?
Not very easily, it seems, as Psycho Mike gets back to his feet. Another kick to the back of the head this time. That'll ring your bell. Is it it? Is this it now? Oh! The cover, the count, and it's all over.
Super Smash Brothers, extremely talented guys, two of the best in Ontario.
Every time I see them, I see Super Mario. They are awesome. Love them.
Super Smash Brothers are probably one of, if not the best tag teams in Ontario right now.
Super Smash Brothers. They were a great game. Fantastic tag.
Super Smash Bros. Oh my god, those guys are fantastic in that ring. I don't know how they're so together, but they're hard to beat, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the corner to my right, from Toronto, Ontario, weighing in at 194 pounds, Brent Money Banks! And his opponent, from the corner to my left, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 205 pounds, this is TD
Darius Thomas going one-on-one with Brent Money Banks. Now Brent has kind of been spinning his wheels lately. Obviously, former Squared Circle Live Premier Champion. The man has all the pedigree you need to be a star in this industry. He has it all.
Come on, Brent. Come on.
But it almost seems like there's a disconnect with his level of talent, his level of ability, his level of athleticism, his star power, with results inside the ring. Now, I'm not going to go into the whole thing about how he won the Premier Championship and the help he used to get from his agent, James Corderis. Not Jimmy Corderis, he's James Corderis. Which is the most condescending thing you can say to someone after years of knowing him, but hey, whatever. It's not between me and James. But that was kind of the attitude that James had with everyone. He's not Jimmy, he's not your friend Jimmy. He's James. Don't talk to me and whatever. The fact remains that he led Brent Money Banks to the Squared Circle Live Premier Championship. But since that time, since losing that championship to Cyborg Tyson Dukes, Brent has not really been able to find his way back to the top of the ladder. So what Brent has attempted to do is go out and challenge as many top stars as he can find to essentially prove himself all over again. And no better way to do it than to step in the ring with TD to Darius Thomas. TD's known all around the world as not just being a fantastic wrestler, but bringing something different to the table. When you're stepping in the ring with TD, you're not just stepping in the ring with a wrestler. It's almost like the difference between wrestling a wrestler and wrestling a mixed martial artist. Where TD has this crazy style to him that is just so hard to predict what he's going to throw at you. Well, most of the time he throws kicks at you and throws them fast and quickly and violently in the face. But it's hard to see it coming. And you'll see throughout this match, assuming he gets in some offense, because Brent's going to have to get back in the ring at some point for him to deliver that offense. But TD has this ability to hurt you in ways that should not be possible. And Brent knows this. Brent is a student of the game. He knows exactly what TD can do. So he's going to do everything in his power to make sure... Hold on. Cover. And there's just a small example of the kicks that TD can deliver. And the athleticism there by Brent Money Banks. This is what I'm... Hold on. Look. He landed on his feet. TD just landed on his feet. People are laughing at Brent. He doesn't laugh at. Hold on. And Banks shows why he's money. Shows TD that anything he can do, Brent can certainly do as well. Brent says all day as he takes over TD for a pair of arm drags, but TD floats over with an arm drag himself. Showing Brent he can do the same thing. Anything Brent does, TD can do as well. See, now TD's trying to ground Brent Banks, trying to keep him from running away. I don't want to say like Brent's running away from the fight, but I think Brent's just trying to keep distance between himself and TD. He knows what he brings to the table in terms of grappling, in terms of striking. You want to get away from the guy and hit and run. At least that's what I think. Oh, let's see. One of those kicks. Didn't deliver. Didn't connect, but oh, both men go for a kick. It's interesting. Whoa! Whoa, he didn't duck that one. The man was damn near on his back, and he connected with a kick. This is what I'm talking about. How dangerous TD can be if you don't thoroughly study the body of work of Tadarius Thomas. And Brent, again, looks like he's trying to separate himself. Trying to buy himself some time, regroup a little bit. Take it down to the mat, overpowered there by TD. And Brent again. Hold on, TD's going after him. Brent Banks, maybe one too many times, rolled out of the ring trying to get away from TD. Didn't do it quick enough that time, and TD was all over him. Flying through the ring, flying through the ropes, out of the ring. And on top of a couple of lucky young ladies in the front row. Look out. Look out. You can hear the pectoral muscles just almost ripping off the bone there as TD delivers chops to the chest of Brent Banks. Gotta get him back in the ring though. TD knows this. He wants the victory just as much as Brent Banks does. TD has a reputation on the line here. Not to say that it would be bad for his reputation to lose to Brent Banks, that's not what I'm saying. But TD was brought in here because Brent needs the challenge. Brent needs to prove himself. Oh. Hold on, Brent with cover. So TD comes in here with a chip on his shoulder almost as like the measuring stick, if you will. He certainly doesn't want to go home with the loser's end of the purse. A long trip back to Detroit. This is what Brent Banks mentioned earlier. Fantastic athlete. Fantastic wrestler. He doesn't need to do stuff like that. He doesn't need to choke the man to be able to beat him. Doesn't need to kick him when he's down to beat him. He's doing it. Doesn't need to stomp the man in the face, but he's doing it. Goes for a cover. It's this level of arrogance that you see with Brent now. That he thinks he's better than everyone. I mean, you know what? He was the premier champion. He's better than a lot of guys. He's better than more than a lot of guys. But I almost want to say that, well, I am going to say, that Brent Banks would be more successful if he was focused on the matter at hand rather than trying to insult his opponent. Just like that. By delivering a drop kick like that, goes for a cover. It's amazing. You see times where he's, hold on, cover. Times where he's arrogantly choking his opponent. Cover again, only gets a 1 this time. And then you see a beautiful drop kick that not many guys in the industry could replicate, let alone duplicate. TD trying to fight back, but Brent's having nothing of it. Just going to stomp a hole in him. I really want to say walk it dry, I'm not going to. Goes for a cover again. The look on Brent's face tells the story. Or he's almost annoyed that he can't defeat TD with that. And what, I don't know, that's just Brent being Brent. And that's probably going to be a theme of Brent being Brent. Until Brent gets over Brent, he may not be victorious in this contest. Or ever again. Slapping the man in the face. So he holds on though. Whoa. Chop and an uppercut. Rocks the jaw. See, trash talking the man. Telling TD you got nothing. And TD certainly has something left. A trifecta of kicks. Takes Brent down. TD's down as well. This is the opening TD needed. And there it is. Brent Banks not staying focused. Brent taking unnecessary risks to taunt the man, slap the man in the face when he has him on the ropes. Literally has him on the ropes. You can't be giving TD these opportunities. Look at this. The athleticism of TD flies over the top, in with the clothesline. A pair of them. Brent's in trouble now. TD's all fired up. Drives Brent to the mat. Goes for a cover. Whoa, just 2. And just like that, Brent Banks could have lost this match. TD was a second away from winning this match. After Brent being in control for the better part of this match, 1 second was the difference of losing that. I sound mad because it's frustrating to see a guy with the talent that Brent has and to not put it all together. I don't want to toot the horn of James Corderas, who's now fired by Squared Circle Live, I might point out. But maybe he's the missing ingredient. Maybe he's the guy who got Brent on track. Hold on, Brent. Again, he's another kick, and the guy was upside down and he kicked him. This is what I'm talking about with the hold. Oh, big move by Brent. The shoulders aren't down. Now they are. Only 2. Brent looks upset at the referee, but clearly the shoulders were not down. The referee made the right call there. Only going to count when the shoulders are actually pinned to the mat. And if Brent wasn't a little too overzealous, if Brent was a little too arrogant with his cover, he might have been able to get the shoulders down quicker and defeated TD. Brent's defeating himself right now. TD blocks. Rolls him up. This could do it. 2. No. Oh, another kick right to the face. How many more of those did Brent take? Oh, almost a DVD there. No, just 2. Brent is in trouble. He can't possibly have recovered. Easy for me to say, from that kick. I think the average man would be out for the count right now. He'd be getting smelling salts. But again, look, Brent, he's a talented guy. He's a tough guy. He's proving it by eating kick after kick from TD. Ooh, nice knee there by Brent. Very nice, high, elevated knee. What's TD thinking here? Using the ropes to his advantage to power out of here. Kick is blocked. Block the second one, not the third. Whoa. See the way Brent fell there. Not so much drop, but crumbled to the floor. I don't know if he knows where he is right now. The referee's talking to him, trying to see if he's okay. Oh, what's he doing? Brent's got the referee in a waist lock. Oh, down low. That's a low blow. 2 and 3, yeah. You know what? He gets the win. We just saw Brent Money Banks get yet another victory, this time against TD to Darius Thomas. Brent's going to have his work cut out for him October the 19th when Squared Circle Live returns to Toronto for Fright Night, where every match takes place under hardcore rules. And Brent Banks is going to be going one-on-one with Chris Sabin. Tickets are available right now at SquaredCircleLiveWrestling.com. Now, coming up next week on the very best of Squared Circle Live, Channing Decker goes one-on-one with Psycho Mike Rollins. And in a Squared Circle Live rewind, Colt Boom Boom Cabana goes one-on-one with Unbreakable Michael Elgin. That's all the time we have for this week. We'll see you next time.